What's up, everyone? I threw this video together real quick to demo a new application that will be hitting the Tor and underground markets here real soon. It's called Pro Bomber. It's an SMS and email bomber combined. Pretty advanced. It doesn't use any timers. It's all multi-threaded. I'm gonna do a quick little video slap together here just to show you what it does and what it's about. Email and MSS, they usually come separate, but we put them both together in this program. To start off here, we're going to put in the target phone number. I'm just going to use random fake numbers right now just to show you for demo. So you put a number in here for the target phone number. These are all the carriers. I coded in a huge list of carriers, all the popular commercial carriers. You should have no problem with compatibility with any cell phone. If you don't know the carrier of a number, I also put this feature in here to where you can just put the number in. And notice the first time I put all the numbers together, this time we're going to use the slashes in the searcher. And we'll search. And there we have it. It tells us it's a wireless network. It's from Newcastle. And here's our provider at the bottom. We know it's a Sprint. Now again, that's just a random number. I'm going to use the real thing here in just a few. These are all the different carriers. It's got one of the biggest lists of any bombers on the market of carriers. Also supports multiple send MSTPs. These are your emails. You're going to have an active email. It can be any one of those accounts, a free account. Just make a fake one or whatever and sign in here with your email. And then you put your email password. Gmail is what I usually use because it seems to be the fastest and works the best, but you can use any of these over here. They're all supported and they all work, so you can use whatever one you want there. Down here we're going to put a message subject for the text that we're sending. I'm just going to put bombed. And then down here we're going to put whatever the message is that you want to send to the cell phone. We'll just put something in here just to send for demo purposes. And once you have a message sent here, you'll go over to number of bombs to send. This is going to be how many times it gets sent. And it rapidly sends, as you'll see here in a minute. You don't want to set this too high, especially if you're doing it to yourself or you're just doing it as a joke or something to somebody, because I mean this thing will really go off, as you'll see here in just a few minutes. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to have to put in some real email credentials and phone numbers and stuff, and can't let you see those, so I'll be right back, and we're going to go ahead and bomb and with the real thing, and I'll show you the results here in a second of what happens. Going to switch over to cam view so you can see what happens with the telephone. As you can see, there's 0 messages. No messages at all so far. Now we'll start the bombing. And bombing should start any second now. There we go. That's one. The phone is constantly being flooded right now. At this point in time, the phone is just being bombarded with text messages, one right after the other. As you can see, it's happening very, very, very fast. Almost renders the phone useless until the bombing stops. And it's going to fill up the inbox of the phone. It's still going. That's only with 50 bombs. Not sure if you can see this or not, but with 50 bombs, I mean, it's still going. So you can imagine if you used a higher number into the hundreds or something, you could keep a phone down for hours. At this point in time, you can't use the phone or anything. It's just being flooded with a bunch of... There we go. Oh, maybe not. Okay, there we go. That was the phone SMS bombing. That's a text message bombing feature. And if you can see now, let's check it out. Subject is bombed. And that's pretty much what I put in there, and sent it to the phone. And we're back to screen capture. That was the SMS bombing. Now I'm going to show you the email bombing feature. Like I said, these are usually bought separately, but Pro Bomber has them both together. All you need, best of both worlds in one. Just like before, you're going to need an email address. You can use the same one you use for the SMS bombing, or you can create a new one or use an existing one. You just fill in your email credentials here. I'm going to put some fake stuff in here again, as always. This has 3 providers here that you can use to send from. And a message subject, just like before. This would be an email message, though. This is getting sent to somebody's email. And an email message. You can type in here whatever you want. I'll just type something in here to test it. And over here is where you put your victim or the target email that you want to send the bombs to. And you can even add attachments to this. You can send multiple pictures, MP3s, any file you want. You can bomb. You can bomb away with pictures, whatever you want. Show you here real quick how the attachments work. You hit the attachments. I can add a file in here, and that'll send with the email every time the email sends. I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to try to send real quick here just to save some time. You can set, once again, as many bombs as you want to send, how many times you want to send it. You can do thousands, you can do 100. For this video purpose, I'm only going to do 50 though, just to save some time, like I said. And I'm going to have to erase this, put some real credentials in here, and I'll go ahead and shoot a bomb out. We'll show you what happens after the program runs. I always want to show you here real quick before I go ahead and put in my credentials and stuff and start the bombing. As you can see here, my email box is empty. The inbox has nothing at all in it. Just want to show you that before we run the bomber, to show you the difference between what a couple seconds can make with this bomber. So I'm going to start up the email, and I'm going to put in the real credentials here, and I'll be right back after this and show you what happened. Okay, I'm back. It took about 25 seconds whenever I paused there for it to unload 50 email messages. So just in a matter of like 25 seconds, this is what happened. This is my inbox now. As you can see, over and over again, the same message just blowing up. Completely bombed the email address. And like I said, you can send pictures, whatever else. This is a Pro Bomber. It's going to be hitting the markets here before the end of the month, any day now. It will be. I've been putting Phantom Protector off. They wanted something released before the end of the month, so I promised them I'd release them something good, and this is it. Check it out. I hope you like it.